Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon.
Guys, it's Vandy. Oh, yeah, I forgot I have to turn on my thing again. Give me a second. Anyways, hey guys, it's Vandy. So back into the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond video. If you're enjoying the like, subscribe, and let's want to start, shall we? So in the last one, we ended up beating the 8th gym leader, Volcana, whose name I literally just remembered on the spot. And I did some training off screen, and now, after talking to Jasmine, which I'm 95% sure we did on screen, we're going to go to Victory Road and take on the Elite Four. Obviously, we're not going to do all that in this episode. Hopefully, we do enough of it, though. How prepared am I for this? Oh, I bought nothing off screen. Okay, then. I came into this video a little bit unprepared, I see. Let me quickly just get my revives in order. This is why I came here, just in case. Best part is, too, I was actually about to walk away from here, and I was like, you know what? The game brought me over here for a reason to, accidentally walk into the markets. You know what? Let's see what we got, and I'm really glad I decided to take that as a warning that maybe I should check. And goddamn it, I just noticed there were full restores. Okay, well, we're keeping Garchomp up first. Like I said, I did some grinding off screen with those last few people I didn't fight before. Every trainer I've ever encountered that I could reef match, I did. So our current team is looking like it is. Hopefully we are good. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead with this. So as Garchomp flies behind us, and we have Infernape on our team. I'm gonna let Garchomp fly for a little bit longer, honestly. So let's go with our boy. Oh yeah, wait, what the fuck? I was like, the trainer attacked me for some reason. Oh, Tentacruel. Oh my god, I have not seen a Tentacruel in ages. When was the last time I saw a Tentacruel? I'm having an epiphany now. When was the last time I saw... It feels so long since I've seen a Tentacruel. Also, because we're on a water route, I guess we're just throwing Nile up. I swear to God, if one of these people has a Wooper. Which, by the way, I now have some news. So, I saw Pokemon Violet and Scarlet trailers earlier. I didn't pay too much attention to them, frankly, I didn't even watch them. I just saw one special clip from the anime, presumed, and I saw a special looking Wooper. Is that a shiny Wooper? I honestly don't know, but based off the fact that its ears were different, I'm gonna assume it's not, meaning that we are getting a different type of Wooper. I'm pretty sure this is not news to anyone, especially because for you guys, this is literally a week after I'm recording this is when this video is going up. So like, I don't know what day it's gonna, actually it's the 12th now, so like the 19th I think is when this video is going up. For you guys, I'm recording this on the 12th, like I just said. So like, for me, this is new information. For you guys, it's been out for a week. So, you know, I don't know for sure. I mean, as of today, I don't know for sure if we're getting a new Wooper or not. Do I care? No. I think at this point, I made it kind of clear that Wooper is one of my least favorite Pokemon, especially its evolution. So, getting a alternate form for Wooper is not my biggest agenda on the list. Sorry, my biggest thing on the list, but whatever. What I do hope we get, and I know it's not going to happen, but it's at least worth praying for it, Mega Infernape. We all know I am very disappointed we didn't get a Mega Infernape in this game, but whatever. I will continue to say this. I think, who was it, Game Freak that made this? Whoever was on the development team for this, in my opinion, I get that it was probably meant to entice new viewers, but I hate it when that happens, because like, especially when they do remakes to do it. Because, you know, they could use the old gimmicks, and that would be great for like old fans. Like for example, I haven't played Let's Go yet, but I think Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, they had Mega Evolutions, right? Like I checked something online and it said they did. I don't know if that actually is the case, but like, I know there was one other game outside of X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that had Mega Evolution, according to the thing. I don't know what game it was, or well, outside of Sun and Moon too. But I don't know what game it was, but I'm pretty sure Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, respectively, both have Mega Evolutions. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case, or at least according to that website it was. So like, if that's the case, and I'm pretty sure they made Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu for new viewers, or at least for viewers to get old games, which is something I would love to pick up. So I'm questioning, why didn't they just port Mega Evolutions in here then, if that was the case for Let's Go Eevee? Because I think a lot of people would have loved to see, or at least in my opinion, I don't know, I would love it, I know a lot of people that would also love it, to have like Mega Infernape, Mega Torterra, Mega just pretty much fucking everything from this game. And like, honestly, I think that would be great, and I really wish they did that for this game, and they fucking did it. Now, I may be completely wrong, because maybe it's deep in the post game. And like I said, when I test played this game, like this version of the game for the first time, I literally went up to the champion, only beat Cynthia after the second try. I beat her on my second try, and I did like that like little thing to the post game where you arrive on the island, small spoiler alerts to anyone that hasn't played yet, and that's all I did. That is literally where I stopped, and I deleted the save file, and then I started this Let's Play. I didn't do anything else on that save file, so for all I know, I was one step away from getting Mega Evolutions, and if that was the case, I'm both going to be so sad because I almost had it, but I'll also both be so happy because that would also mean the fact that I get to go into it blind and I'll have the biggest scream and the biggest smile on my face that you will ever see and hear because it will be Mega Evolution. I'll be able to have in front of Mega Evolve right away. In hindsight, maybe I should have put the Amulet coin on Luxray so we can actually get more money. Watch, this is like the last trainer and I've wasted all this time talking when I probably could have been paying attention. I mean, it's a good thing that all these people are water type trainers so I can just throw in freaking Nyla and Nyla can kill. Oh, good job, Nyla getting a crit. Yeah, honestly, Nyla's just slaying right now. But I do hope that Scarlet and Violet kind of brings back Mega Evolutions because I hate the other gimmicks with a burning passion. Like, I hate Sun and Moon's gimmick just because I hate Sun and Moon. Like, I don't know if it was just the anime's fault or maybe just like me not liking it, but like I don't know what it was, but Sun and Moon just kind of ruined Pokemon for me. Again, I can't tell you what it was, but whatever. Anyways, held item, swap held items, let's give it to Nyla. We'll keep Trigger up for now, see where this goes. But yeah, I just now realized my team has a fatal weakness to water types, so if Nyla ever goes down, we're not gonna have a fun time. But yeah, it's where was I going with the point? Yeah, I don't like Sun and Moon's gimmick. It's not that I hate Sword and Shield's gimmick. It's just that it seems weird to me how we have like big ass Pokemon and then like every now and again when I watch Journeys, I mean I don't do it often, but like whenever I do watch it, I'm seeing like these like big ass Pokemon battle to the death, and I don't know if for me it's just like, is it necessary to have them that big? Cause again, I haven't seen like every Journeys episode. I've seen like, what? Leon v. Raihan in their exhibition match. I've seen part of Leon v. Ash, and not the new one, or like the old one where Ash, I think, Gigantamax Pikachu. I don't know what it was. And then I've seen like Leon versus Alon and what's her name? Diantha, respectively. And yeah, I don't know. Those matches were not fun to watch, but though, yeah, no, even if I hated Alon, I didn't want him to lose that badly. But I do have that, I guess, small like just dislike of the gimmick in the anime because like they're just so big, and in those matches I didn't see them move around now, or like move around a lot to dodge attacks. So like, and that's some of the things I really like. Like, if you're gonna have an anime battle, it's not it's not, for me personally, it's not big moves that win the day. It's just like fast movements. Nice job, Nyla. Like that. See, like if much was happening and Nyla just randomly jumped out the way, that would be like what wins it for me, not just big climactic burst to the death. Like, that's kind of why I don't like the gimmick. It's not that I hate it, because I like the idea behind it. It's just that, I don't know, big things that can't dodge, or like that take up a whole, damn, nice job, Trigger, or like that take up a whole stadium. It's just, I don't know, too much. Also, hey, Trigger finally wants to be appreciated for it, because he never does that before, so nice job, Trigger. And level 50, cool. So everyone on our team except for Razor's level 50, so I think everyone's ready for the Elite Four. Honestly, I have no idea what level the Elite Four is, and Cynthia too. I assume they're all level 55. I assume. I hope they're not level 55. If one of them's in the 60s, we're fucked. And that's gonna be Cynthia. Bet right now. If Cynthia's in the 60s for everyone that isn't just Garchomp, I'm actually fucked. Because I know I can't beat a Garchomp that's level 60, not with this team. Because we have one priority move and it's on the Pokemon that's weak to Garchomp. So we are not winning against Cynthia, end of story, if we end up like going up against her and she's level 60 with Garchomp and everything else is also level 60. But that's my hope, we'll be fine. I forgot I could Thunder actually. Probably should have Thundered in hindsight, but whatever. So as we make our way to as we make our way to the Victory Road, I have no idea how much of the Victory Road I'm going to cover in this one. I'm going to hopefully cover at least half of it, and then I cover the second half, because this route kind of took a little bit longer than I thought it was. I thought it was just like a straight shot to there. I didn't think there'd be like, I don't know, at least 6 trainers. Yeah, because there's the 6th one. Do I want that item? I at least want to fight this guy. Or I get assaulted by another tentacle. Cool. I mean, either way, doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, I don't like, and then terrestrial forms with their new gimmick. So, presumably, like the other gimmicks, they are once per game. Is that the case? Most likely. If it's not the case, I'll be damned. So, like, you know, I'm kind of hoping that they do keep the others. Like, I don't hate terrestrial gimmicks. They are the gimmick out of the current 4 that I like the second most. Obviously, the first one being Mega Evolutions, I talked about it the much. But, you know, I'd be fine with terrestrial gimmicks, though I do hope that they have an excuse to bring back other gimmicks. Now, I don't think they can bring back Gigantamax or Dynamax, because if I remember correctly, from the logic of those only work in Galar because Galar have like some giant energy bullshit. So I don't think they can justify bringing back Gigantamax, which by default means they won't bring back Z-moves, which by default means they won't bring back, well, fuck me then. Which by default means they won't bring back, what's it called? Mega Evolution, which sucks. Actually, was Z-moves in, what was it called? Was Z-moves in, what was the other game that had it? No, because Let's Go Eevee came out before Sun and Moon, right? So, is that what happened? Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, they came out before, so they wouldn't have Z-moves? What games have Z-moves? Because I don't think Sword and Shield have them. I don't think, or like if Sword and Shield does have them, then I don't understand where, but they have them, apparently. Again, I don't think they do, but for some reason if they do. Okay, is that being assaulted by another Pokemon? Yeah, no, Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu probably came out before, so they don't have Z-moves. So, like, and then Legends Arceus doesn't have any of the 3, which both makes sense and kind of doesn't, because, like, I don't know, I want to see them find bullshit reasons to explain it, not because I hate it when games do bullshit logic, but because I find it funny and how sometimes, I don't know, I just find it cool when they actually put a character behind that bullshit reason and make you be like, you know what, that makes sense for this character. Like if they developed it around this whole character's personality trait, like for example, what's it called? Mega Evolution, like Red's bond with Charmander, like they based that. I mean, I don't think they based it fully around that, but like, you know, just that was a cool story. I mean, that's why I like Mega Evolution so much. Z-move I never had that connection with, and same with Gigantamax. So that's why I don't like them nearly as much as I like this one. I hope like they give terrestrial form something that can do that too, because honestly, that's the reason why I like Mega Evolution so much. It was that animation, like Red and Charizard versus Mewtwo, and that like cool little scene where you like see Charmander doing like a scratches back and forth as like as he continues to beat the ever-living shit out of Mewtwo. But yeah, that's what made it cool to me, and that's also why I like Mega Charizard so much, specifically X. It wasn't Alon that did it, it was Red that did it. Okay, how many more people are there, for the love of God? I thought this was a straight okay, apparently I'm wrong. It wasn't a straight shot. We found a Pearl. Hi, Garchomp. Razor, I just realized I have not been calling you by your name for this whole time. I'm sorry. I forgot your name was Razor. The only one I can instinctively remember is Wuka, because I had like this I literally had a debate about this before I started the Let's Play of do I want to name it after the king of the Maquis, even though I know another person on YouTube that is definitely more famous than me also calls it that. Like, do I want, especially because it's his favorite Pokemon to my knowledge, or from what I've heard from him say, and I know it's my favorite Pokemon, do I want to do that? Because now it seems like a copy, and I literally had this debate like 3 different times before I started this Let's Play, and I eventually just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. I had this plan, I'm not gonna change it for shit, I'm gonna do it, and that's what I did in the end. Do I regret that decision? No. Was it smart? Maybe, who knows. Either way, Star's level 56. Oh yeah! That reminds me, as I try to do something. Okay. Anyways, wait, what was happening? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Fuck! It was being smart. I knew I was like, what if the next Pokemon's a ground type? And I was fucking right. Okay, anyways, Crunch. Oh yeah, I just forgot you just recently learned Crunch, yeah. Anyways, the thing I was gonna say is, I know I probably brought this up in another video, but I find it funny how my first video on accident got 1,000 views, which I don't believe. Because none of my Let's Plays ever get that many views so quickly. Actually, I think that's my highest viewed Let's Play episode ever. And none of them have ever reached it that quickly. And I was like, what the fuck, do people actually like my videos? So then I checked the views on all my other videos, and that was the only one that had over 1,000. And I was like, what the fuck, people? So was it that boring? Was it like, did all you click on it and expect like something big? Was it the thumbnail quality? Because I tell you what, I think that's like my least thumbnailish quality of all time, because I even fucked up on that thumbnail to begin with. Like, that was actually a thumbnail and I realized I'm going against the fighting type. But yeah, no, I fucked up in that thumbnail, and for some reason, that's the one that has the most views. So, was my voice just that eternally boring, and you guys were expecting something else via the thumbnail? Or not? Because the other highly viewed ones are the gym battles! So, what is it that people want? Do they just want the gym battles? Because that actually brings me to the a reason why I don't like Pokemon anymore. So, it's partially because I hated how Sun and Moon did Ash. And what I mean by that is not how character development had to do with this. Character development has nothing to do with this. Remember, I didn't watch most of Sun and Moon. I barely watched any of it to begin with. The reason why I didn't like Ash was based off his look. Now, for those of you that say, oh yeah, that's not fair to judge a character off it. For me, how I watch anime, it's one of three things. I judge it off of music, and it's one of the three, it's never all three. I either judge it off music, I judge off dialogue, I judge off dialogue, or I judge off of, judge off of, like, how characters look. Now, for me personally, if I'm watching a show, okay, my camera glitched, thankfully I was watching it like a hawk the whole time, but, anyways, as I was saying, and for me, I judge animes based off, like, those three things, and when I saw Ash for the first time, I was immediately turned away visually, but I still gave it the chance. I'm just not gonna look at it. Like, that was the thing. I'll still give it the chance if I'm not visually appealed by it, but I'm not gonna focus on what it looks like. I'm instead gonna focus on the dialogue, the context, the voices of it. And hearing Ash's voice in the dub, this is where it clicked to me that, like, I don't know, I just hate Ash's voice, because as I listened to it, like, as for once, I tuned out the images and I focused solely on the voice. For some reason, I began to not like it. And it wasn't just Ash, it was the other characters too. And we could say it's the dub. But then I watched the sub just to make sure, and the sub was the same thing. I truly believe that at that moment, it was like, Pokemon's just not for me, because I could see it as, this is gonna be Ash's voice actor forever, or for a long time, basically. And I'm not gonna, and obviously, based off of my current reaction, I'm not gonna like how Ash looks, and I don't like the dialogue. There's clearly no point for me to watch this, and my music track that I liked the most was from X and Y, and I highly doubt they would top that. So I was like, you know what? I'll give them a chance when their climactic moment shows up, and if I'm not intrigued by then, I'll just give it up. And yeah, lo and behold, like, that happened. And that's not to say Sun and Moon's a bad series. Again, I haven't watched it fully. I'm not gonna say it's a bad series based off of just my personal opinion. I'm just gonna say, like, this was the series that made me realize that I just don't like Pokemon anymore. Like, it was just not my thing anymore. I can't do it with the images, and, like, that's why I returned to Journey, like, or at least why I watch a little bit more of Journey now than I did what's it called? Sun and Moon. Like, I don't watch all of Journey, but I still watched more than I did Sun and Moon. And that's because, like, I liked Ash's new look. I don't know why. I just, like, that spoke to me more than his Sun and Moon look. And when it comes to, like, I don't know. And the thing that made me, and the main reason why I don't watch Pokemon anymore is because Pokemon is way too fucking long. Like, I never realized it when I was younger, but, like, right now, as of I'm talking about this, there is a total of 128 episodes of Pokemon Journeys up. I mean, yeah, there are the two, like, technical sub-journey, like, there's the first journeys and, like, there's ultimate journeys, but, like, those are the same thing, obviously. And that's when I, like, it clicked in my head that Pokemon's just not for me anymore. Because that's long, and it's not even done yet. I mean, yeah, it's mostly done at 128, but 128 and we're not even completely done yet? Like, that is way too long for me. Like, my other animes that I watch, their max episode cap is 52. I mean, there was one time where one of them went to 65 and then they never did it again. They always only went to 52 after that. And straight up, 52 was the longest they've ever run. Like, one of the animes I watch, straight up takes, well, its first 3 series were all 52 episodes. The fact that Pokemon Journeys is longer than 2.5 of that series, and that's like 3, I mean, yeah, it's the same series, but, like, you know, different main characters, different, like, slightly different story, still focused in the same universe. Like, you get the point. Like, you know, it's that. I guess it would be called a spin-off, actually. But yeah, no, you get the point. Like, the fact that Journeys itself is the length of 2 of those series and half of another one combined. That's a long series, in my opinion. Like, super long. And it's not just Journeys that does it, it's all the other Pokemon. And I used to, I know I used to not like all of it, but I used to like a good chunk of it because, like, it gave you, you know, more story. But, like, now that I've come to grown about it, now I'm kind of, like, thinking about it, how much of that was actually needed and how much of it was filler that they could do because they could do it. Like, that's what I'm thinking about now. Like, how much of it was, honest to God, important for characters at all? Like, how much of it, if we didn't need, how much of it, if we removed it, would the story still make sense? Did we need all of it? Did we not need all of it? Could we keep most of it but delete some of it? Like, that's where my mind is now. How much of it was that important that we need to go over 100 episodes for one series, like one journey? Like, and that was and I started realizing this mid X and Y, where, like, Ash would take so long to get to, like, the next gym. Like, I remember, and this was me because I was stupid. When I first got X and Y, I didn't know that the way to get cut was that, or not cut, but, like, one of the HMs, or not the HM, sorry, like, the flute thing to get past Snorlax. I didn't realize, like, you had to do that Furfrou thing, so I was just stuck there the entire time without realizing it, and then one day I finally went back, I tried it, and then I succeeded, because that's the reason why I stopped trying it, just because I kept failing and I was just being dumb about it. And now that I think about it, there was so many times I was really close to being right, and I just kept screwing it up. But yeah, that aside, like, I realized that whole time that I was doing that, because I was stuck on that for a week. And granted, that's only 1 week of episodes, but, you know, this was the week, like, they were doing a little bit more, like, they were doing extra episodes that week for the dub, because obviously I was young and I was watching Cartoon Network, or wherever it appeared. I think for me it was Cartoon Network that it appeared on. But anyways, I was just watching it, and I remember that, and I cannot think of all of it, but I remember that whole time I was sitting there, I was like, wow, Ash hasn't even gone into the second gym yet, hey, just like me. And then I proceeded to, like, and then this was, like, the ninja guy was introduced. I believe they introduced the ninja guy around this time. I might be wrong about this, but point is, the second I got past that point, I began to beat the game, and I was like, okay, well, Ash should catch up any time now. God, the amount of time it took between Ash to get more badges took so long. It is a complete blur to me how long it took him to get from the first gym to the second gym. Maybe it's because I just haven't watched in a while, but I can swear on my life he took a while to get to the second gym. And, like, that's, I guess, where it comes down to. Like, it just takes way too long to get from point A to point B, or it just feels too long. Like, those other episodes, or, like, those other series I watch, if they're going a place, they typically move areas a decent amount, or, like, you know, they at least make it feel fast. For me, the way Pokemon does it, it makes it feel slow as hell. Like, it feels like we're sitting here forever waiting for the one thing to pass by when, you know, we've probably already done this. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but that's just how I see it. Okay, something about Broken Resolve and Victory Road, a lofty name ahead. So because this took longer than expected, I guess I'm just going to do Victory Road in a separate episode. So my statement that I said earlier was a blatant lie. Hopefully, I can find really good items and equip them to our Pokemon so we can fight to the death rightly, but something tells me that's not gonna happen. And oh yeah, I was about to say, I need to change my trainer outfit too, so I have the better outfit. Well, as they say, I don't know if Razor's gonna be the one that sticks with us for this one, but let's just make it so that he is the one walking with us because he's been with us the whole way. Hi Wukong, how are you doing, dude? And eager as can be. And without further ado, we are going to end this one here. In the next one, we will run through Victory Road and battle every trainer we possibly can and get ourselves to the Elite Four. So without further ado, I'm going to end here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't like, subscribe, don't Discord, follow Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to stand up your van. Sorry. Don't forget to check us out.